It is Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. I'm here at the Fairplex in Pomona for the Pomona Auto Swap Meet. It is the final Pomona for 2023, and there's a lot of great stuff here that is on display and for sale, and we're going to go check it out and see what's here, and we'll start right now. All right, so we're going to start out with a car, but with a van, a 74 Econoline. This is the second generation E300 one-ton van. Runs and drives, no back fees owed, 3,500. I have to remind everyone, check the date of the video before you start dialing digits. This one has the sliding door, not the barn door. A little bit of rust there. Always check the date of the video. If it's more than, I'd say, like a month or so, consider it probably sold. If it's like a smoking deal, I'll usually mention it if it is. Consider it like sold within, I'd say, the first week. If it's like an obscenely good deal, consider it sold like in the first day. They do happen on occasion. Can't really show you the inside. I don't know if it's built out or not. Looks like it was just a utility van. It is a panel, but it has the windows on the sliding door. I suppose we can roll right into this Nissan. It's an 85 Nissan, 17,000. I don't know the market on these, but looks like it's definitely not a finished truck. It does have the utility bed and the dually rear axle on it. Looks like he's got some of the extra pieces for it. Sort of a mini truck, but a large version of a mini truck, if you will. Got a Project 68 Chevy El Camino for $4,500, and there's your info on that one. I have to be super careful with the music today because I have one shot to get this thing up without hitting copyright, since I have somewhere to be this afternoon. A Ford Fairmont station wagon. No info on the sign, it's just a for sale sign. So I always mention if there's no information or it's hard to read, sometimes they're for sale elsewhere on the internet, such as Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, etc. This wagon was last tagged in 05. Of course, these are on a Fox body platform. They're very popular now for modifying. This one's a 79. So it's got 302, 7,200 make offer. It says it runs and drives, but it has one sitting. '64 Volkswagen, not in the Volkswagen section, but we'll show it to you anyway. As is, no paperwork, must go, 4,000. As long as it's out of the computer, it's fairly easy to get it registered. Basically go down to the DMV with a bill of sale and sweet talk your way into getting it registered. So he's running it off a jug there. That one does have, I don't know when it was last registered, I can't read it, but it has a black plate on it, so it's probably from California, unless he just threw that on there. There you go, Project Volkswagen Beetle. The cars are still rolling in here. They will be all morning. There's 89 Cadillac Eldorado, 15,500. I would say that's definitely a Pomona price. He didn't even spell Baritz right. Yeah, these can be picked up for much less than that. Just ask my friend Nick. Shout out to Nick, because he has picked these up for far less than that in roughly the same condition. They'll bring it to you. I got this F-250, it's a 97 model with a 460 4x4, 18,000. This has 148,000 miles. I will say that I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace, a lot of stuff is on there that have been on there for like months that are not selling, so it kind of tells you a little bit where the market is right now, at least from what I've seen. I did sell my 59 Plymouth wagon. I did get what I want for it, but then again, it was priced pretty fairly. This one's a 70 El Camino, 12,000, new 383, new transmission. Let's have a little bit of rust there. I'll bring it to you since it does need work. It's just in the trim around the bed. Obviously stuff that you probably can find. There's a bubbling pretty much everywhere. Oh, it's not, nothing's all hooked up, but it looks like it's, that might be the reflection of the price. At least I'll give you a good walk around on it. A few Continentals for sale. These guys are usually out here every time, just about the same spot. This one's a 65 convertible for $75,000. All these guys haven't got here early enough to like wipe everything down yet, unfortunately. Have a 63 Continental convertible for $65,000. There's the info on that. A bit of a project Continental. This one is $16,500. There's actually a few of these out at Pick Apart. If you watched my junkyard video from last week, there's a few of these out at the Ontario yard, including some other like stuff that definitely should not have been there. Rambler Ambassador convertible, Continental convertible. I'm going to get you the for sale sign here in a minute. Does need some restoration. These cars are not cheap to restore. This one looks like it's fairly complete. So that's why they cost so much when they're restored. I can't even make, oh, $18,500. Volkswagen's making their way over to the VW section. A Project 62 Cadillac convertible. There needs obviously a full restoration. Years for $15,000. It was last registered in '91. It's got blue 70s issue California plates on it. Been in California since at least the 70s, according to the plates. I think this was at her last time. This is a 67 Cadillac Eldorado, 21,000 miles. I spoke to this guy at the Mopar Fall Flinks. He had that Imperial Frank Sinatra that's sitting next to it at that show. And I think these are like his father's cars, and he's selling them off. Give me a good walk around. The Frank Sinatra edition Chrysler Imperial that was owned by Lee Iacocca. Like I said, this one was at the Mopar Fall Fling. I believe he has all the paper proving it was Lee Iacocca's car. Got this beautiful 72 Lincoln Continental Mark IV, 2,600 miles, for $45,000 on this one. This is the same guy as the last two cars. I owned a few Mark IVs and 5s over the years. They do drive nice. This is more of a museum piece. About a Lincoln Continental Mark V Bill Blass edition. 79 model, No price on it. It just says low miles, which of course is not a number. Never put low miles in your ad unless you back it up with an actual digit, because that is purely subjective. That's your tip for the day. And when you write low miles, it means you should have actually put the mileage. So very clean Bill Blast Edition Mark V. Got an Opel GT. This is a 71 model. I believe this is the one that was here last time as well. 4,000. There's the info. That's tagged in 90. There's this customized Mustang. It's a Shelby. 34,900. Wife says it must go. Just put a disclaimer that was obviously not a real Shelby car, just in case somebody doesn't know. This Mustang has been sitting a few years. Could be yours for 7,900. The window needs a good wipe down. It is a bit of a project car. It's like does need a lot of help. 49 Cadillac sedan, 9,500 on this one. So just a little bit of trim there on the fender. So it looks like it was tagged in 2022, so it's probably a running and driving car. Obviously, I can't verify that.
Don't become millionaires overnight.
So it's been sitting. It's only been sitting about a year. Bringing them by the truckload. This is a 75 Jeep CJ, 12,000. I guess you could pause that and read it. I don't know what engine it has. It didn't say on the sign. Probably a 258. A lot of these had the 258 AMC motors in them. Of course, a lot of these got swapped out to a 350 much later. We got this 93 Chevy OBS short bed for 4,750. Looks to be original paint, kind of faded, and you know how that 90s GM paint held up. We have this 66 Impala, non-super sport, two-door hardtop. This one is 34,000. Fortunately, some of these guys did park kind of close together this morning. Looks like it came out of Indiana. The 63 Biscayne Chevrolet, 10,500. It's a six-cylinder with an automatic. It's probably not the fastest thing on the road. For 10,500. I think this was this here last time? I believe it was. Looks pretty straight. I think that price is a little bit on the Pomona side, if you know what I mean. Especially on a four-door sedan. Still pretty straight. Looks like a straight original car though. Black plate. Got a 64 Impala. 40,000. This one is a two-door hardtop. Try to bring it over here. the Chevelle that's very green. I know we've seen this one before. It's a 74 model, 20,000. I do believe this one was either here or at Long Beach. Speaking of Long Beach is next week. So I'll be out there. Actually, I filmed it last month and a lot of stuff showed up I hadn't seen there before. So that was kind of a nice treat. So I will definitely be back there next week. And as always, check that tentative list of all the events that are coming up that I'm going to be filming for the channel. Be in the comment section shortly after the video post pinned to the top. Square body, short bed, step side for sale. Actually, it looks like there's nothing written on the for sale sign, but I guess I'll show it to you anyway. So actually, we're back here in 2 weeks for Hot Rod Power Tour. So that starts on the 15th at Irwindale and goes to Vegas for the second day, which I already have my room booked and everything for that. And then back here for the third day at Pomona Fairplex, and they'll actually be having some drag racing going on over at the In-N-Out drag strip. A little Chevy Corvair that's been sitting for a while. Look at those old school wires. It's 5,000. I can't even make out the phone number. Oh, I think you can on the side. I don't know if it's running. It looks like it's been sitting in a garage or something for a while. There's the number on that one. Just judging by the tires. Tires definitely need to be replaced. That's tagged in 88. Shut the carpeting there on the rear deck. And much later mirrors. Got a 68 Chevy C10. Sorry, it's 69, 28,000 on that one. Not sure if the for sale sign is legible. Another C10 short bed pickup. This one is a 64 model. Here's for 40,000. There's frame off restoration and everything else. You get the fuel filler there in the bed. Got an 85 Scottsdale square body, 17,500. I can get enough shot here with all the vehicles parked up on top of each other. Got a 62 Impala. This one looks like it's been sitting a few years. No price on it. It's definitely a project car. It's like it was somebody's car years ago and it got stashed away for many years. No plates on it, so I can't tell you how long it's been sitting. Dodge D100 short bed, 440 with a 727, 12,500. Says it does run. It's got the billet steering wheel, so it probably tells you what era this was built in. 80s, 90s or so. That's tagged in 2020. You got another square body, short bed, no price or other info, just a number. He does have the cab. A 71 C10. I think that says 23,000. I think that's what that says. Featured club section here, so a C10 club. I'll just do a nice little walkthrough. Nice K5 Blazer. So I usually try to concentrate on the vehicles that are actually for sale, since I know a lot of people do watch these videos for them. It's all decked out for the holidays. Actually, my daughter and I put up our Christmas tree on Thanksgiving. The 86 GMC short bed for sale. The rest of the truck. I'm not gonna try again because these cars are kind of tight, but if you look at this square body. The LBS that's for sale. Info on that. Mustang GT that's for sale, 67. Give you a good look here. So here's for 32,000. Well, hopefully that's legible. I'll show you, there's another sign on the other side. It's not behind the window. Try to bring you that one. I should mention, next Pomona is January 14th. I usually mentioned earlier in the video with the next Pomonas because someone always leaves a comment, when is the next Pomona? There's the info there. Well, you don't see very often. A Fleetwood Brougham Coupe. This is an 84 model. 32,000 miles. 24,500. Keep in mind, these do have the 4100 motor, or I should just say the notorious 4100 motor, which was definitely not Cadillac's finest hour. And I think that price might be a little high considering it's a 4100 era car, but tell me what you think. And from a 4100 car, we got a truck that's a 3100, a Chevrolet, 1954 model, runs and drives. Here's for 11,800. It's nicely patinaed pickup. And a Ford F-250 bump side. This one's a 72 model for 23,000. It's a four-wheel drive. An 86 Pontiac Fiero GT. No price on it, but there's the info. So the G-body's rolling through. 65 Chevy El Camino. Geez, Cadillac North Star powered. That's sort of an interesting choice. It's like it was completely set down on a STS. The info on that could be for 13,500. 65 El Camino matched with a 2007 Cadillac. There's a fuel filler right there. This guy is delivering the mail. Jeep, that is. I got this 83 Toyota pickup for 14,000, and I'm not squeezing through there. I'm a big dude. This is Impala. This is a 68. 12,000 is a convertible. $327 on the call-outs on the fenders. Does need a little bit of restoration. It's out of Indiana, and a 69 Z28 Camaro. 79,500. A 57 Pontiac Star Chief 4-door hardtop, 8,000. Does need a lot of work. It looks like it was somebody's rockabilly sled, probably in like the 90s. info on that one. Yeah, it has a salvage title. I think that price is very high for one with a salvage title that obviously needs a lot of work. Honestly, there's like a 64 hardtop Bonneville on Marketplace right now for like 11, I think. And it's like pretty nice. And a 64 Mercury Comet Caliente, 6,500 is a serious project. Again, I think that might be kind of a Pomona price on this one. 1950 Ford F1 running with title, 7,500. There's actually a couple of interesting Ford pickups in that Ontario video as well from last week. I was kind of lucky I got that because there really was nothing going on Thanksgiving weekend here in Southern California, car show wise. Just like local cars and coffees and things like that. So it's actually tagged in a 22. Got a 72 MGB Roadster, 2,200. So it needs a windshield and a lot of work. A lot of these wind up going back to England because since they love these over there, and obviously the ones that were over there all rusted out. This one's last tagged in 2002. And it's got the removable hard top on it. And I got a 72 Mustang Mach 1, 35,000. It says 70,000 original miles. So it looks to be pretty clean. The louvers there. Not going to try to get between that trailer there. A 1970 Datsun pickup. So on Marketplace yesterday there was a 510 wagon for 250 bucks. I sent a message on it. Of course, it sold extremely fast. But I was like, man, I'll go get that for that price. Sometimes you got to like really eyeball that Marketplace. This one is 8,500 for this pickup. Looks to be all there and pretty complete, which original paint. Bit of a hot rod project. It's a 33 Chevy two-door sedan, 8,900. Not for sale. It's a 58 Delaware. Oh, it is for sale. I'm sorry. It's kind of hiding it on me. It's a former police car. So it's 57 Ford sedan delivery. For sale for 55,000. Suppose you could pause that if. An El Camino for sale is an 85 for 12,000. It's to be very original. Info on that. Oh, so it's 11,000 now. It's got Nevada plates, but he's got a 66 San Gabriel Valley phone number on it. This one says it runs good. There's your phone number. A 1950 GMC pickup. Very nicely restored example. There's all your info on that. 42,995. The 6-cylinder 3-speed.
You're asking for it.
Got a 58 Impala hardtop, 95,000. There's your info on that. This guy, I'm not sure why he covered up his license plates, but got a 70 Mustang Coupe, 20,000. Your info on that. It is a 4-speed. Porsche 914. Oh, I thought that was a for sale sign. Okay, we'll just finish filming it since I started. A 1937 Buick that's for sale. Good look at the hood ornament there. There's for 35,000. A 63 Ford Thunderbird hardtop, 15,000. It has AC and heat working. This would be a very clean example. Maybe like an older restoration that's holding up well. I always like the interiors on these. 59 Ford Thunderbird, Kelsey Hayes wires. Come around, I'll get you the for sale sign. Oh, there's one back here. Let's get the 430 cubic inch of the MEL motor. There you go, 59,000 original miles. Of course, the MEL motor, not as easy to get parts for as the FE. There you go, he wants 29,000. So like I said, I gotta be really careful with the music today because I have to meet up with my sister and my daughter at Disneyland. So I got this and Disneyland in one day. So wish me luck on that one. My feet will be toast. 58 Impala, that's for sale. 52,000. Factory AC car. So the interior was redone in a plain fashion at one point. This one has the twin antennas, the skirts, and the Continental kit. Oldsmobile Dynamic 88 lowrider, 32,500. A really cool Chevy panel. 18,500. It's like a faux patina, but very well executed. Last tagged in 05. So it's been sitting a few years. Car manifold on that. A Ford Model A hot rod. Here's for 24,500. 48 Ford Street Rod. Looks like probably built in the 80s. 11,500. 350 with 350 trans Mustang, 2 front end, 9-inch rear end. Yeah. A little bit of a project. I should announce about the pre-Rose Parade cruise, because someone always asks, because they don't really publicize it. If you watch the video from last year, it's actually the morning on the day before the Rose Parade. So this year it'll be on New Year's Eve again, like it normally is. So on New Year's Eve, on the 31st, they meet in the morning at Corner Bakery in East Pasadena. There's 2 corner bakeries in Pasadena. So make sure if you go, it's the one in East Pasadena on Foothill by Home Goods. As I walk into this 55, and I don't think it's for sale. But I'd say meet there around 8 o'clock. And then they go out and they cruise the parade route. And there's actually usually cruising going on the parade route all day. And there's various groups that meet up and go cruise in front of the people that are camped out of the parade. Usually until the police shut down the street on Colorado Boulevard there. If you watch my video from last year, I give a lot of information about when to get there and where. It should be a better turnout this year, because last year it rained the night before. It's a 50 Chevy 4-door for $25,000. So it might be a bit of a Pomona price as well. Needs some restoration work. The 39 Chevy that's for sale. We've seen this one both here and I think at Long Beach. Like I said, if you didn't watch the Long Beach video from last month, there were a lot of cars for sale in that one. I think there were a lot of new cars that were for sale that weren't, not new cars, but cars that I hadn't filmed before. Obviously, I'm not filming new cars. The 51 Chevy Coupe, 30,000. It's a clean example.
Oh, yeah, this is the...
Yeah, this Chevy Fleetline. It says it's for sale, there's no info on it. And a 41 Willys, 59,000. She's got a blower on her. Flathead powered hot rod. It does have a for sale sign on it. There you go, 10,000. 1930 Ford Model A. Now we're working our way over to the Corvette section. Got a 67. Not for sale, but nice to look at. I will say next Sunday I got Long Beach in the morning, and then that night I've got a Depeche Mode concert to go to. So it'll be another interesting day for me. So get up early for Long Beach and stay up late for Depeche Mode. A 67 big block. It's got the flared fenders on it. And a custom 6 taillight treatment. Nice LT1 Stingray. The 79 Corvette that's for sale, getting into the disco era, 15,000. It's got a new paint job, needs brake work. Bill of sale only. Ooh. Yeah, I think for 15, get your, you generally need to get your title situation cleared up Yes, it is registered in California. It's like, it has like 90s registration on it. I think for 15, people are going to be wanting to see a title. Definitely a lot of cars rolling in. It's actually warming up now. We got a 63 split window Corvette. There's Stingray. This one's a 70 for sale. No price on it. I can give you the information though. Kind of pause it. 66 numbers to San Gabriel Valley. It does have an automatic transmission. The 79 Corvette that's for sale, $9,800. The 60 Corvette has a for sale sign. No price. I'll come around and bring you the sign though. It's like it's out of Arizona. So we were just out here, what, like last month or no, October, we were out here for the In and Out show and drag race and festival. If you missed that video, it is up on the channel. Well, it's not for sale, but that paint scheme is so 70s, I just had to bring it to you. Definitely, most likely painted probably late 70s, early 80s. This was the style back then. Just something interesting to see. See a lot of 60s Stingrays here this time. It's like a 64. As I'm getting ready for Disneyland today, so why not a Pirates of the Caribbean themed Corvette? Not for sale. Dead Men Tell No Tales. Or if you go on the right, it's Dead Men Tell No Tales. It's got the Jolly Roger on there. Not sure if there's something else on the other side. No, it's the same as the other side. About a 64 Roadster. We saw the coupe a minute ago. I'm gonna go around that way. They're camped out back there. Check out this custom Stingray. I think it was probably customized in the late 60s, early 70s, 66 for $45,000. Got custom side pipes. Check out those seats. Yeah, 57 Corvette, fuel injected. This one's been for sale for a while, $110,000. Still always worth a look because it's such a rare Corvette. Something that's probably very, very interesting. Stingrays aren't for sale. Here, a nice 67 Roadster. Back in my high school days, I had a 68 Tempest that's very similar to this Le Mans convertible. There's just being the Le Mans, you got buckets, console, a little more upgraded. When I did a video a couple of years ago, I actually spotted my high school car in a barn find video in Illinois. The people I sold it to were from Illinois, and they were going to make a GTO out of it, and they never had, and in the video it looked exactly like it did when I sold it to them. That for sale sign with no info on it. Yeah, it brings back some memories. This Pontiac Grand Am.
What about it?
It's got the honeycombs on it.
No, yeah.
Does have a for sale sign. This one's got the sunroof on it. Louvers on the quarter windows.
Big old shark. Got the honeycombs.
Either side of the car. This one could be yours for $17,500. It says original paint, survivor car. I guess we'll roll into this 66 Ford F100 short bed step-side pickup. 8,500. Oh, it's sit down on a 04 Crown Vic. So it's had the Crown Vic swap done. We got a 76 C10, 11,005 short bed step side. Fortunately, you do still have to smog 76s in California. Hopefully that will change soon. I've actually got some information that there's a possibility that will be changing. Nothing's set in stone yet. In fact, I actually did make a video on it. I didn't post it last week because I just want to make sure it's a little bit more set in stone before I say something. Another C10. This one's a 1970 model with a LS. It's got some super deep dish wheels there. Chicago pizza style wheels. This one could be yours for $45,000, I think is what it says. This beautiful 58 Cadillac. It's for sale, no price on it. There's the info. Very nicely restored example. Alright, so I'm just going to start walking through some of the lines here, looking for stuff that's for sale. You can see the in and out drag strip in the back there. Not for sale, but when's the last time you saw early International Scout in this sort of condition? Maybe at SEMA. Okay, there was a few of these in the SEMA video, but this one is very sharp. No for sale sign on it, but I can't blame the owner for wanting to keep this one because it's gorgeous. Got a Di Tommaso Pantera, Ford powered.
Oh, they've been kicking ass, kid! Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
So this AMC Javelin. Actually, Ontario Yard got in on Saturday a 70 AMX, if you can believe that. I could not run out there to film it, unfortunately. It's pretty insane that one of those, and it looked like it was in restorable condition in the photographs on the website for the yard. Just insane to me. Something like that would wind up there. A 56 Chevy that's for sale. Beautiful hardtop. Upgraded brakes. $50,000. It says serious buyers only. Info on that one. And a 1930 Model A rat rod. Check that out. 30,000. Good Lord, there's so much information on there. If you like the rat rods, check out I shot Rat City Ruckus in Vegas twice. Lots of amazing cars in those videos. That should be coming up again, I believe, in April. 38 Chevy. Could be yours for 35,000. That's your info on that. Of course, I had to skip like an entire section. There was these guys shouting F-bombs every third word. YouTube doesn't like that either, so if I skipped your car in this section, that's why. They will demonetize you for that as well. And I do realize people watch these with their kids and their grandkids sometimes, so I try to avoid that as much as possible. This is 53 Chevy for 25,000. This guy's trying to confuse the police with multiple license plates. 56, I believe this one had a for sale sign. Yep. 62,000. Says frame off rotisserie restoration on this one. A 42 Chevy pickup with a LS swapped in, or should I say squeezed in. With this in fluorescent highlighter, which makes it very visible. Actually, it's written in black magic marker on. Oh, here we go. That's a little more readable there. Got a tin Woody, 1950 model, 65,000. Says only 300 miles on a restoration. So I don't think for Christmas weekend, as you can imagine, nobody schedules car shows on Christmas weekends. So I might try to come up with another video for you guys. In fact, I've been kind of experimenting with doing things other than car events, like classic car news. Of course, I did the junkyard videos last week. There's 34 Ford hot rod, 45,000. See if I can get you around, get you a better shot of the for sale sign on this one. There you go. This Cadillac powered traditional rod is for sale. There you go, look, that's it. At 82,500. Hot rod, 45,000. Again, looks like it was probably built maybe late 90s, early 2000s would be my guess, as was the style in that era. This one has a for sale sign but no info on it. So it's for sale but no phone number. This 41 Chevy for 27,000. Might be for sale somewhere else online. 1950 Buick. No information other than, well, it's got a whole info sheet. There's a sign on the back. Nope. It's a 38 Ford. It does have a filled out for sale sign. 35,000. Hopefully that'll show up. Looks like they did it in ballpoint pen. Lots of pinstriping on this one. A 57 Ford Fairlane for 22,500. Not for sale. Check out this 28 Model A, stripped down early hot rod style. I'd like to see stuff like this. This 59 Ford panel. It is like an F-Series style. There's the info on that one. No price on it though. Yeah, this 46 Lincoln with a early Chrysler Hemi in it. Could be yours for 26,500. Here's something that's just a whole lot of awesome. A crazy custom. This 55 Chevy station wagon. Ford Coupe, 75,000. This 40 Deluxe two-door sedan is for sale for 35,000. Yeah, 56 Thunderbird, 28,000. Says it comes with both tops. With all your information, rebuilt drivetrain.
Put it in your pants.
A 41 Pontiac project car for 9,000. So it's packed with all the parts for it. Got this 51 Chevy pickup, very nicely restored. Here's for 35,000. It's 1923 Chevy. Chevy El Camino for 24,500.
right now, you know?
51 Chevy Fleetline, 35,000. So it used to have spotlights.
Brown one?
46 Chevy pickup. On at 25,000. The 50 Ford Custom. They're 26,500. This Chevy panel, 50,000. These are cars from Gotham Garage on Netflix. Fortunately, these guys actually have like a full DJ setup over there. If this flags for copyright, it'll be up on Monday instead of today. There's a big crowd around. I did get a full walk around this in last Pomona video. This 29 Model A, 25,000. Got a 56 Chevy sedan delivery, 45,000 on that one.
Completely took it all apart. I repaired all of it. I did a full frame off. Yeah. And then when
That's 54 Bel Air for 25,000.
Look,
That's 51 Chevy Coupe. Info on that. Oh, he doesn't even have a phone number. He's got a QR code though. That's 46 Ford Coupe Street Rod.
and in the end, just leave the money there at the end.
A 52 Chevy pickup truck, 23,000. A 62 Mercury Meteor.
this coupe right here.
I told the viewer I'd get his truck. It was right next to the DJ setup. Try to get while there's a break in the music. A 59 Chevy station wagon for 34,000. roads out here before. They're 26,500. Have to go a little faster. Like I said, I do have to finish up by 10:30. 9,000 for this 38 Ford two-door sedan. 63 Econoline pickup, 28,500. We got a 72 Ranchero. It is 25,000. That might be a bit of a performance or a Pomona price. Actually, I had one of these many years ago. Had a root beer brown one. And for the Mopar guys, I think we've had a Mopar in a little bit. This one's a 64 Belvedere, two-door hardtop, 318 car. 5K or best. A little bit of work. Got a 60 Buick LeSabre four-door hardtop, the flat roof. This one's 20,000. Definitely a red and white color scheme going on there. There's actually one of these at the yard in Ontario as well. Obviously not in this condition. Got a 73 first year dent side pickup, F100 for 19,900. That is a long bed variety. Like that car behind him hit him. El Camino, that's for sale. No information, just the owner's name and phone number. Yeah, the for sale sign isn't filled out. About an 81 Ford Granada. One of the Fox body downsized cars. Of course, the Granada was never really that big anyway. 6,000, it's the coupe. Can't imagine there's too many of these left on the planet. Kind of interesting to see. I have a 66 Chevy C10. On that. I got a 72 Chevy Nova. 25,000. Bring you more of a close up. There's no music in this area. Got a 68 Chevy with a LS. C10 short bed. I mentioned Pomona's January 14th. I think I did mention that. So this MG, it's got Cadillac taillights, motor in the back. It's an Olds. Yeah, it's an Olds Tornado transaxle, 455. This thing is wild. 75 MGB, could be yours for 15,000. That thing is pretty wild. It's 36 Chevy. I'm not even going to try to read that. I'm sure it'll come up on the camera. I lean over to, I don't know if I'll be able to lean back out like the rest of the trucks from that C10 club we saw earlier.
By McDonald's. I don't remember McDonald's right there.
The 64 Impala, that's for sale. No price on it, but there's the info. It's 85 square body for 18,000. So it is a diesel variety. No smog check. This caddy lowrider. Yeah, I got this 86 El Camino, 17,000. A 72 Javelin, 8,500. I'll get you the sign on that Javelin. We're one of 78 Daihatsu for 16,000. It's a Daihatsu. A 64 El Camino. There's your info. Come around and show you this guy. Looks like they were getting ready to paint it. Already did the interior.
I'm going to make a picture.
We're not really in the Volkswagen section yet, but here's a 68 Beetle. No price on it. There's your info. It does have a sunroof that someone looks like they taped up. Probably had some leakage going one time. The 74 Pontiac Ventura. No price on it. It is a four-door sedan. Of course, this was their version of the Nova. Got a 62 Plymouth Fury four-door sedan. No price on it, but there you go. A buddy of mine just rescued one similar to this up in Central Valley. Pontiac Ventura. How about a Buick Apollo? 6,500 on this one. Of course, their version of the Nova as well. About a 75 Chevy Square Body C10. So pre-smog. 7,500 on this one. Needs some restoration. He's got a microwave ready for the e-waste recycling. 91 Cadillac Sedan DeVille for 6,000. And one of these a couple years ago, I paid literally 1/10 of that. So I paid $600 for mine. A 62 Thunderbird, 32,000. An Australian, was it a Ford Falcon? A GT 351. There's a few of these that have wound up over here over the years. It's kind of neat to see, not for sale, but this MGA 1959. 25,000. All you British Roadster fans. Yeah, the Chevy. It's actually a 3/4 ton shorty van, which you don't see very often. Not for sale. They just put a little joke on there. Definitely one you don't see very often. The shorty in the 20 series, that is. Got a 64 Impala too, a hardtop. It's like a super sport. It's got buckets and console. There's the info on that one, 20,000. It's definitely a little bit of a project. It's got Tennessee plates on it, so guessing they recently brought it out here. Got like two planes flying overhead. I'm right now show this Mopar, 73 Roadrunner. This to be a very, very original 340 model, 26,000. 70 Jeep. That's what the DJ5 Postal, 8,500. It is very hard to find these in pre-smog. I do know that. This is an early one. This one still says Kaiser Jeep Corporation, so that is an early one. The pre-AMC. Another square by. This one's a 1980 short bed Scottsdale C10. 350 with a male, 6,500. Got a 66 six-cylinder Mustang, 27,500. 9,000 miles according to the song. We got a Willys Jeep in the Volkswagen section. Hey, that makes sense. 52. Wow, this one's only $15 according. That's what it says, $15. Hell of a deal. I'm pretty sure it's 15,000, but punctuation matters even on for sale signs. It literally says $15. That's what it says. There we go, 69 Beetle. Just says make offer. How about a Charger in the Volkswagen section? I guess that's where they were hiding all the Mopars. Just have a big block. There's a 69 Transporter Volkswagen, 22,000. I'm gonna try to get some of the Volkswagen section. I do have to roll out here in like literally 8 or 9 minutes. I do have to meet up with my sister and my daughter later. About an AMC in the Volkswagen section, this Gremlin. This is one of the later ones. Yeah, I think this one's more like a 77 or so. A 1960 Volkswagen drop top, 36,000. If you like early Volkswagen, check out my VW Truffin video, I guess from what, about 2 or 3 months ago. Lots of amazing cars at that show. There's a bare metal 69 Beetle for $59.99. So it's got a sign but no info. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at Pomona for the Pomona Swap Meet for December 2023. I'll be back out here next month for the swap meet on January 14th, as well as for Hot Rod Power Tour coming up the 15th through the 17th. The Power Tour rolls in here on the 17th of December. Lots of great cars. Be sure to leave a comment as to what your favorite one was. I had to cut it a little short since I got to go pick up the kid, and well, actually she's already been picked up. She's with my sister, and I got to meet them over at Disneyland, so I got to go do some family time stuff. But still a lot of amazing stuff. Let me know what your favorite car was, what you thought was a good deal, what you thought was a bad deal. I didn't see too much that was a great deal here this time. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.